Hello guys, welcome to Izuka 2296, playing some Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. I have been asked multiple questions about my build. I'm currently playing the Unhallowed Essence Demon Hunter with Multishot on physical. I'm going to go through some of my gear and tell you what to look for, what to upgrade for, and absolutely what to actually go for end pushing. So basically, we're running 6 set Unhallowed Essence and 3 set Captain Crimson with the Cube Powers Ring of Rare Granger, as you can see here, Visage of Goons for more defensives, and Dawn for reduction of cooldown for Vengeance. As stats go, on the helmet you want to look for high dex rolls, crit hit chance, multi-shot damage, secondary resistances, and socket. As regards shoulders, you should go for dex, vite, percent life, or all resist. I did not find one with percent life. Chance to deal 20% area damage on hit. This is extremely important because this will double dip our multi-shot damage. And of course, the secondary resist if you don't have all resistances in main stat. As a necklace, I'm going with Squirt's necklace, and you of course want to search for the elemental damage that you're playing with, the crit hit damage and high crit hit chance. If you're lucky enough, you will have a secondary resist on your secondary area, which will give you a lot more toughness. But yeah, I haven't found an ancient one right now. It's almost the end for season 18, so I don't think I will get one like this as ancient, so I can augment. But anyways, chest, you always go for the dex vite percent life, secondary resist, and the most important thing for this build is the 12 maximum discipline. You don't want 11, you want 12, because as you can see, the 6 set, your generator, Multishot, which is our main damage dealer, and Vengeance deal 350% increased damage for every point of discipline you have. Okay, so you have to have them maxed out. That's 86, that's the maximum number there is. And it's not just that amount that counts, you know, if you're using Volt all the time and your discipline is going down, your damage will go down alongside it. So you have to be very, very careful what to do. Gloves, I was lucky enough to find what I was looking for. This is like 2% crit hit damage away from primal and 1% away from secondary resist, away from primal as well. So you want to look for crit hit damage, crit hit chance, cooldown reduction, and area damage. Again, I emphasize on area damage because it's a double dip damage. It will get you along a lot of future GR rifts. You'll have to have area damage to deal enough damage to the minions. As Bracer, I use Nemesis to do speed runs. Again, you want to look for elemental damage that you're using. You can do fire, you can do physical, whatever your preferred multi-shot liking is. Then of course it's Dex, Vite, and crit hit chance. I do have another primal bracer, which is the Wraps of Clarity for my pushing rifts. So when I'm pushing 110s plus, I'm using this. When I'm not, I'm using Nemesis. Captain Crimson, was a rare drop this season for a lot of people. I was lucky enough to have had a drop on the first bounty I did. But basically you want to craft until you get primal eventually, or else a good ancient goes alongside it. This was not bad. So we've got like Dex, Vitality, all resistances, percent life, and I just rerolled life after each kill for extra leech. As leggings, this one dropped yesterday for me. I was really happy. I haven't had an upgrade like for 2 weeks before this, and it rolled pretty decent. It has dexterity, vitality, and I rerolled armor and secondary resistances, which poison deals a lot of damage in this season, so I was happy to have it as poison there, and of course 2 sockets. As regards to focus and restraint, I have mediocre ones, even though one of them is primal. Um, you should be looking at area damage, crit hit damage, and crit hit chance, because again the area damage will double dip your multi-shot damage by a lot. However, I did not find anything like that, so I'm using a standard one with dexterity, crit hit damage, and crit hit chance. Some people might also go for pure damage on it, which is this one here, 105 to 210 pure damage. But I'd rather go 20% area damage, and I will explain why soon. The restraint is exactly the same as that focus, but it's not primal. As regards to the bow, I was really lucky as well here with a primal, perfectly rolled one. I have, you know, the most important thing, the 12 discipline on as secondary. And on this particular item, you don't go area damage, you go attack speed, because when it's calculated, the attack speed will give you more than area damage on the weapon. That's all there is. Because when you remove the 7%, it won't be 3.672 damage per second. It will go far less, and thus everything will go less. As boots, I also crafted this. I was happy with this. It could be a lot better, but yeah, that's that. And then the quiver. This took me at least 4 weeks to get one like this. It's still far away from perfect. It's got 3% attack speed missing, and it could have had like area damage as well instead of vitality. However, I think this was one of the best I got this season. And basically consists of dexterity, attack speed, crit hit chance, multi-shot damage, 12 discipline, the most important thing. I cannot emphasize enough on that. And if I had more luck, I would have had area damage instead of vitality, but that's okay, I guess. Okay, so basically currently I'm running at 90% area damage. So what happens is when you're doing pushing high rifts and there's a clump of mobs, you want to go away from them and start multi-shotting them. And sometimes you've got 20% chance to deal 90% of the actual damage that you're dealing. Now I'm dealing approximately 3.5 trillion per multi-shot, and sometimes Magent goes up to 6 point something because of this. Eventually I wanted to have like, over 100, so I was looking at 130 or 150, and that would be like that. The area damage will be dealing a lot more damage than the actual multi-shot. That would have been even better. However, other than that, I have multi-shot damage to max. Physical damage could be a bit more, as we've got the Scourge Necklace only at 16. Crit hit chance could be a little bit more. Crit hit damage a bit more. Yeah, but definitely I'm satisfied with this build. Another important factor, I'm using Bane of the Stricken, Zace, and Bane of the Trap. With Stricken, you cannot just hold your multi-shot down, because it will work, but it won't work as much as if you tap it. I'd rather have it tapped like this than actual holding it down. I find out that it deals a lot more damage. If you're using powerful though, go ahead with it, and You can hold it down because you won't stack the multi-shot. Yeah, I guess that's it. We can go quickly through the skills I'm using. I'm using evasive fire focus to get more generation. Multi-shot full broadside. There's a physical that deals 500% weapon damage to all enemies in the area. And there is one knockback about it. If the enemy mob is a waller, you have to get the wall outside your sort of sight in order to hit the enemy. Unlike Arsenal, that the homing rockets will go through the wall and hit him. So you have to play a little bit funnier, let's say. Now we've got Companion with Wolf, Vault with Tumble, Vengeance with Seat, and Preparation and Invigoration for extra 20 Discipline. As passives, I'm going Thrill of the Hunt, so enemies are slowed when I hit them with my multi-shot. Call the Weak, they take 20% more damage because they are chilled. Steady Aim, as long as there are no enemies within 10 yards, all damage is increased by 20%. And Ambush for 40% additional damage, enemies above 75%, so you want them to get there quickly. Then you only have 15% damage, that they take normal damage, and once again, as soon as you hit the 60%, Multishot hits enemies twice and its damage is increased by 195%, so it's a very good multiplier. Yeah, I'm going to do 110 for this video. Hopefully I won't die. Yeah, but you just have to be happy when you find clumps like this, because area damage will take effect. Sometimes you will see me also skipping elites, because it won't be worth it doing them. Okay, this is good. Unfortunately, these circles don't spawn at ranged for us, so we have to go in sometimes to do 100% more damage. Or 185 if it's with the Oculus Ring circle. Oh, I got stuck there. What do we have here? Conduit. Let's find. We've got no elites here, so we'll just take it. Yep. This won't be of much help now. We can take some damage here. Could be able to have them half health. Yeah. Yeah, at least that died quickly. Ah, we had another one here. We've only seen it before. These tend to follow you all around, and they are stackable. So that's good for us, because we can have them in one spot. They will take area damage. Ah, they've got shield though, I didn't see that. I'm considering skipping them, or maybe, yeah, we could do some extra damage like this. Okay, so I took a completely wrong way, as usual. At least we've got shield here. Okay. This will be awesome. As long as it's not frozen, the shield will protect my squirt necklace stats. I should clear this. It's at least 2% total here. Okay, what do we have? Nice. Good mob type. Shield is off, so I have to be really careful now when to stand. Okay, so we've got nice elite with a lot of minions. There we go. If you had less minions, you would have wanted to kite them, like with these, and kill them with more mobs, so you have more chance to proc your area damage. So there's a bug there. that is following us. That's awesome. Okay, let's see the roof boss. Okay, not bad. And yeah, that's it. It's not that fast, that's true, but it's not that slow either for 110. Of course, if I had more Paragon, I would have had like a lot more damage. And considering we only had 3 pylons, we could have had power as well, that would have helped a lot, but you know, I don't complain. It's fine for me. Okay, so I hope you liked the explanation. I'm sorry if I missed anything. It's my first time doing something like this. Um, yeah, if you like, just like the video. I'm every day streaming between 5 in the evening and 9 on Twitch. I stream some 90s with viewers. And yeah, let me know if you want to see something else. Thank you so much and peace.